Man, they doing us dirty out here, man. They don't want us to be on the golf course, in the clubhouse with them. They telling us lies. They not keeping it a buck. Yeah, we gonna get into that. Plus, we got some Solana news, XRP news. We gonna tap into Web3 and the Metaverse. Keep it locked. It's your boy. Hey, you know who it is. It's your boy WallStShooter, and I'm checking in for the gang. Hey, I got a hot one, man, and I'm gonna try to keep this real compressed and get the information out to you guys so you can digest it. So let's just get right into what the business is, man, and hopefully everybody's having a good one. It is Friday. Before I jump into anything, let you know I am not a financial advisor. This is for education and entertainment purposes only. Take the information, do what you want with it. I'm not telling you to buy, sell, hold any crypto or any stock. I'm just providing you with the intel so you can make a conscious decision with your investments. You dig? All right, we got that out the way, man. Let's go. Hey, first thing first, man, we always want to check the crypto fear and greed index, and it's pretty much the same. Extreme fear, we still hitting at 23. Yesterday was at a 23, last week 24. So we bouncing right in that 23, 24 range right now. And my suggestion, well, not even suggestion, what I'm looking at this is that I'm looking at it from an institutional mindset, is that I know they're buying up the goods. So, you know, like Warren Buffett said, when the market, or when they are fearful, that's when you become greedy. And when there's greed in the market, that's when you become fearful. So I'm just following that wave. I'm loading the bags up. I'm dollar cost averaging in plays. I know we're at the bottom, but I don't know if we're at the true bottom yet. And a reversal can happen at any moment, and I don't want to miss out on the low prices. So I've been dollar cost averaging this whole time, this whole year. We just dollar cost averaging in the plays, not throwing the whole whop into that play. So yeah, we still are extreme fear. So keep that in mind. And speaking of old Warren Buffett, you remember when Buffett was talking about Bitcoin is kind of like a unvalued asset, and he wouldn't buy all the Bitcoin if it was $25 and et cetera, et cetera. Remember when he said that? I think that was like last year during a conference. I got the clip. I might play it depending on how much time it is, but y'all go check it out for yourselves. You can just simply type in Warren Buffett but Bitcoin $25 in your Google search, and it'll pop up and you can hear it for yourself. But trust me, he said it. So Warren Buffett pretty much just like blew past the Bitcoin portion of it, said he wasn't messing with it. Well, what blew me is that Warren Buffett put in $500 million in the NuBank. Now, you may not know what NuBank is, but it's one of the biggest fintech company, finance tech company in South America. Now, you like, damn, shoot, it's South America. Well, like, what's the big deal? Well, understand this, and I'm about to drop something on you that they didn't teach us in school when you was a little youngster. South America is bigger than North America. NuBank is by far the biggest bank in South America. Now, South America just made Bitcoin / cryptocurrency a legal tender. Okay? So Warren Buffett talked bad about Bitcoin, told you he wouldn't buy it if it was $25, but he put in $500 million to NuBank. Okay. Well, funny that we talk about this. Before they IPO, he put that $500 million in there, $500 million, excuse me. And just I don't know, few months later, he puts in $1 billion in the Brazilian digital bank NuBank. Right? Reduces his MasterCard and Visa position to back NuBank. And I know you're like, man, okay, so he's investing. He's putting money into another project, another play. What's the big deal? Well, yesterday, right? Well, excuse me, Wednesday, October 19th, Buffett backed digital bank NuBank to launch its own cryptocurrency in Brazil. So, the same guy that said he wouldn't buy Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies because it had no value put in $1.5 billion just out of nowhere on a South American, Brazilian fintech company that's all of a sudden creating their own cryptocurrency. The Brazilian largest digital leader, NuBank, is rolling out his own token to 70 million users in 2023. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. They tell you one thing and do another thing, right? You can never take nothing for face value. You have to follow the money. All I'm showing here, hey, Warren can do what he wants with his money. But all I want us to know is that they'll tell you one thing and do another thing behind the closed door. And you have to follow the money and break it down. Now, he may not bought Bitcoin directly, but he's in Bitcoin if he's invested in NuBank, especially if Bitcoin is the legal tender in South America, which is 10 times bigger than North America. Don't let them tell you that North America is bigger than South America. You can go Google and do the research yourself. Now, South America may not be well established or developed as North America when we're talking like the big cities and, you know, all the modern stuff, but size of country, right? South America is like, I want to say anywhere from like 2 to 3 times bigger than North America, right? They do the same thing with Africa. Africa is like 10 times bigger than North America. And they make it seem like Africa is like this struggling country because they only show you the bad stuff, right? Unless you visited or been in these locations. I've been in South America and several different cities in South America, right? From my days when I was in the military. So don't let them, now they do have some slums and some hoods or whatever the case may be, but don't let them tell you that the entire South America, the country of South America is just like in dire need of of resources. Now there are some areas that's not doing well, but don't let them fool you. But at the end of the day, follow the money. That's all I'm trying to bring to light. Warren Buffett can do what he wants with his money. It's his money. He do what he want. But they'll tell you one thing and do another thing behind the curtain. All right, keep it locked. All right, let's get into it. Solana Web3 phone is an opportunity again to play against Google and Apple. Solana, okay, with the Web3 phone. So the co-founder during he was talking during the Disrupt 2022 conference, and he took the stage with TechCrunch. And he mentioned that Solana, announced that Solana is creating a Web3 focused smartphone called Saga. They haven't picked an official release date just yet, but he was and I don't know how to say his name, he was very adamant about it. He was super excited about it. He even mentioned that his goal is not to sell 10 million units off the top, but they'll be very happy to do anywhere between 25 to 5,000. So I'm very I want to see what the rendering, he didn't have any renderings. I want to see what the rendering with the phone's going to look like, but a Web3 phone from a cryptocurrency project, that's going to be interesting. With Web3 coming up, and as the Web3 starts to develop and more companies are starting to build their groundwork and getting their infrastructure built out, you're going to see more of these established cryptocurrency projects such as Solana, Cardano, XRP, ETH. They're going to start rolling out products. And for this particular play to roll out a actual physical product, that's value. Right? If you think about when Google first started, it was just a website, right? A place where you search for information. Google's true value started to show when they started their cloud services, and then they came out with their Google phone, right? People want to be able to have something that they can touch and feel to make them feel more confident in what they're investing in. So Solana is able to drop this phone, and it actually is a good, solid phone, and it does everything that they predicted to do, especially with the Web3 and with with the development of Web3 and pushing it in a phone already, that's probably going to already have dApps on it. That's probably going to allow you to exchange cryptocurrency from your phone, buy cryptocurrency. Man, can you? I'm talking about it right now, and I'm getting excited for it, because if you got your phone that has everything already on it, and I don't know, he didn't mention how the phone's going to be, how it's going to operate. He just announced that they are working on the phone and they are planning on releasing it. But to have all those applications while it's set up in your phone, that's a game changer, y'all. Hey, Web3, man, if you are familiar with Web 1.0, 2.0, which we're currently in, you have to think about the evolution to where we are. We went from typewriters to computer keyboards. We went from tapes, listening tapes, right? Music cassette tapes, to CDs, the MP3 players, the iPods, to now listening to music on your phone and straight streaming. We went from little handheld video games, like back when I was coming up, we had these little handheld joints, to Super Nintendo, Genesis, Dreamcast, PlayStation, Xbox, so on, right? Until now, where you don't even need the actual CD anymore. You can direct download any game straight to your system. Like, what is the need for GameStops and stuff like that? You can see the evolution of technology, innovation just constantly taking over. And that's what I want to kind of keep you guys in tune with. Like, this Web3 thing it's going to happen. There's too much money circulating from big companies for it to not. People are already building out their infrastructure. NFTs is going to be a major part of it, right? People talk like, oh, nobody wants crypto punks and pictures of apes and all this stuff. It's stupid, but they don't understand the smart contract. They don't understand the concepts that's going to be behind it. They don't understand the ownership. Ownership is the biggest thing about Web 3.0. Is about owning what you purchase, where you can move it to a different platform, right? So keep it locked, man. Stay in tune. I always tell my people on my Discord, think about your parents when they did not, or maybe some did. They didn't take the advantage of Web 1.0, and they didn't early invest into like MSN or AOL or Yahoo or Google, and look at those companies. Now, some of them didn't last like MSN and AOL, but Yahoo and Google still here. Right. And think about it, if they were 4 IPOs and they put a little bit in each one and 2 didn't make it, but 2 did. That's a 50-50 play. I remind you, Google just did a 20-to-1 split. Google was trading anywhere close to $3,000 a share. So all I'm saying is, I'm not trying to hype you up to go out and buy anything. I want you to have an open mind. I want you to look at the small accessories under the big prize. Right. Think about what is shaping in front of us, and think about the opportunity that we have early, because as an investor, the plan is always to get in early. So when the FOMO and the hype takes off, we sit in like the institutional guys here, and we're riding the wave up instead of catching the middle of the wave or the top, because we know what happens at the top. You buy green candles, you get red dildos, you get FUCK on the way down, you get dumped on. So I know a lot of information right there. I just want you guys to kind of think about it. So I'm excited to see the Solana phone. I want to see some renderings. I want to see the operation system. I want to, and I'm pretty sure they're going to be rolling it out. So I'm locked in on Solana on Twitter. Every time they post, I'm jumping on. I'm keeping my eyes out for it. And as the information comes, I will be sharing it with you guys as well too. But if you get the information from me, man, drop it in the chat, drop some links or whatever the case may be. Let's run it up. Let's figure it out together, man. So yeah, they're doing that. Solana's doing the phone. That's going to be pretty dope. NFTs and Metaverse. I want to kind of talk about this before we jump into my portfolio. I added some few things to my portfolio. I went on a little shopping spree a couple of days ago, and then we're going to look at some charts. But this is CoinDesk. NFTs, top brands in Web3, NFTs and Metaverse. From Nike to Budweiser to Tiffany, some of the most famous brands in the world are making big bets and big money with NFTs and other Web3 projects. Again, like I said to you guys, Web3 is going to happen. There's too much money circulating into research, R&D, research and development, Already architects being built out, etc. Right? Just yesterday, Warren Music. If y'all not familiar with Warren Music, they're in the same realm with like Capital, Atlantic, etc. And Disney staffing up Web 3.0 expansion to Starbucks announcing a non-fungible token loyalty program, Odyssey. Yes, I just gave you 3 big companies working together for Web3 expansion. Warner Music, Disney, and Starbucks working on an NFT loyalty program for their customers called Odyssey, right? A lot of brands are doing this already. Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Adidas, just to name a couple off the top of my head. You can definitely do your own research and see who's already creating some type of metaverse play. CVS, the healthcare store, you can buy, your pretty much get your prescriptions and little nuances throughout the store, from snacks to Pampers, whatever the case may be, right? We all been to CVS. If you don't have a CVS in your area, it's kind of like a Walgreens. If you don't have a Walgreens, then it's kind of like your regular drugstore, pharmacist, or whatever the case may be. But they are the first healthcare pharmacy store to open up a pharmacy in the metaverse. Check it out. CVS. They're one of the first. Top brands on Ethereum. I don't know can I blow this up? I can't, and it's hella small. Let me see if I can blow this up where it's readable. Here we go. So we got Nike, Dolce & Gabbana, Tiffany, Gucci, like I mentioned, Adidas, Time Magazine, Budweiser, Bud Light, AO, Lacoste, Nickelodeon, McLean, and McLaurin, and Pepsi. Mic drop. I don't know what that means, but. So yeah, you can see we got big companies already working. Disney has partnership with several other crypto projects. One importantly is the number 2 layer project, Polygon, aka Matic. They're going to be working with them on an NFT deal as well too. Walmart working with Matic and VeChain. I mean, it is what it is, man. I want you guys to keep it locked, man. Don't let nobody tell you the metaverse and NFTs are just a waste of time. Metaverse is not all about playing video games online. Even if that's the case, metaverse video games are going to kill next gen video games once they work out the nuances and kinks. I mean, mark my words on that. When they get it under control, the next level of video game, decentralized video games, like next gen, like just imagine like having Madden and NBA 2K, and you have your avatar and you be able to move them from one platform to another platform while keeping everything and not having to start a new character, et cetera, because that's what it's about, ownership. When you create that avatar, you own that avatar, and you can move it through each platform and keep all the things that you've been buying. Fortnite, when you buy your skins, right? I don't want to say kids are spending a lot of money because it's the parents' money, but parents are spending a lot of money for their kids' skins on Fortnite. Even if you play Call of Duty, adults who play Call of Duty, you spend a lot of money on those skins, but it's only for that game. With Web 3.0 decentralized gaming, when you buy them skins, you own those skins. So I can take, let's say Call of Duty is in a metaverse or 3.0 gaming. I can take those skins and go play, let's say Fortnite, if it's in the same, genre, right? I can take those skins and use them in there. That's ownership, right? I'm not going out and buying more, spending more on different platform skins, right? And I know you're just like, oh, it's just skins or whatever, but that stuff adds up. And once gamers start realizing that, and they start, when you get your popular gamers to start playing on these Web3 games like your Swags, your Nick Mertz, Tim the Thump, Tatman, I'm naming Call of Duty people that's off the top of my head that have big followings, the Dr. Disrespect, the Ninjas. Now they can create their own NFTs and sell it to their fan base and and treat it just as if they were a painter or some type of artist. Right? Kind of just like when the NFT market blew up, you had all these kids or adults or whatnot creating these NFTs and selling them. Now these gamers can do that for their fans and sell it like merch. It's going to be hey man, it's going to be lit, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, like, get prepared for Web 3.0. Don't let nobody tell you that it ain't happening. It's definitely going to happen. There's too many big money too much institutional money flowing out here for it to not happen. They're already predicting it to be $1 trillion to $8 trillion sector as far as the metaverse go. So tighten up, get hip to it, just figure out your move and figure out, what is to come. And I'm going to share the information with you guys as I gather it and dissect it and understand it to my best ability. And again, if I misspoke or whatever the case may be, drop it in the comments. Let's talk about it. Let's make sure we all on the same page. Make sure we're on the same sheet of music, because the most important thing is that we all the family, the earners, are prepared for the run up. Because hey, it ain't my money. Let's go get it. So we all can, join the country club. You know what I'm saying? Be in the country club, listening to God did. They don't want us there. They don't want us in the clubhouse, but we gonna get there. You dig? So that's pretty much the news, man. I wanted to drop on you guys. Oh no, I'm sorry. XRP, Ripple, the Hinman documents. They've been fighting to get these documents in possession for this case, and it actually happened. Ripple won the ongoing battle to use the Hinman documents. It's been an 18-month long battle between Ripple Labs and the SEC, which is, they think it's going to be coming to an end next year, Q1 or Q2. But they finally got these documents, and I'm going to read it real quick. Over the 18 months, six court orders later, we finally had the Hinman documents, which is from a previous director for the SEC, where he had internal SEC emails and drafts of his infamous 2008 speech. I haven't heard of the speech. I'm going to go see if I can find it on YouTube. And if you're in the Discord, I'm going to share the link and we can kind of go over it. Why they still remain confidential for now, as far as the public goes, it says, I can say that it is well worth the fight to get them. I've always felt good about our legal arrangements, and I feel even better now. I always felt bad about the SEC tactics, and I feel even worse about them now. So it's going to be real interesting when these documents are made public and what is said. Again, I'm going to try to see if I can find the speech and see if there's any information there. But if not, I'll just wait till they become public. So, hey, it's looking good for XRP, man. Let me know in the chat if you're holding a nice XRP bag. Do you think you got a moon bag? I'm telling you now, I'm sitting anywhere above 10,000 XRP, and I'm still buying more, because at the end of the day, I'm going to buy the rumor and then possibly sell the news. But honestly, I am an XRP head. I'm definitely going to keep a good bag of XRP for the long haul, but I definitely want to see what type of buying pressure could come from this if Ripple do finesse I wouldn't say finesse, if they do end up winning this case and coming out on top of this. And even if they don't win the case, I'm still curious on what would happen. But and I know you're like, oh, shooter, you just gonna buy and dump it. Listen, man, the name of the game is take profits. If I'll be sitting here just being bogus as all heck to sit here and tell you to hold your back until infinity. Like, no, you need to take profits. A lot of these YouTubers tell you to buy more, buy the dip, hold, man, forget that. But take your profits, and when you feel taking your profits is necessary, you need to take your profits and lock in your bag. Like, don't let nobody tell you to hold, because what they doing is that they bought here, they hyped you up to get it here, and they just trying to push the price up on you, and then they gonna dump on you. So don't let nobody sit there and tell you to hold your stuff until XYZ. You come up the best strategy for yourself when it's come to taking profits, right? Before you even get into play, you need to be already set. I'm buying at these levels. I'm taking profit at these levels. I know it sounds like some work, but at the end of the day, it's your money. You need to work your move the way it's supposed to work. Don't depend on nobody to tell you when to get in or get out of a play. Do the homework. Get on that chart. Look at levels, key support and resistance levels, key supply and demand levels. Understand what those levels mean for your profit taking, right? Always, and first things first, if you get into a play, let's say $1,000, and it runs up, and let's say it run up 100%, right? That means you made $1,000. What I would do is take your initial investment out. Now you're playing with house money. So therefore, there's no question, right? There's no question if you holding the bag or not. You at least got that initial investment out, so you can kind of, sleep a little bit better when, crypto does this, right? So once you get that initial investment, pull it out and just play with the house money. That's the best advice I can give you. I know it's not financial advice, but I'm just letting you know, man, that might be the smart play to do, is at least take that initial out. But if you want to sit there and, be a degenerate and let it roll, hey, let it roll, baby, to the moon. Do what you need to do. All right, so that's Ripple, man. 2023, man. So I wanted to put this out here. I'm going to talk about this a lot. Me and the team have been talking about this. We were supposed to make it this year, but with COVID still pretty high, we didn't get the chance to make it out. But we were talking about it the other night and last couple of days, and we definitely want to pull up to Winter in Miami, Bitcoin, going crazy. Bitcoin 2023, May 18th to May 20th, Miami Beach. We're trying to make preparations right now for us, like where we're going to stay, flights and all that type of stuff. So the gang, we're going out there. I'm putting it out there to y'all. If you don't know about Bitcoin, this is like the biggest convention out here. You got vendors from all over the place. I mean, partnerships on top of partnerships, learn about cryptocurrencies, learn about the next gaming, Web3. I mean, it might be a good little trip to take, especially as we in this crypto winter, man, just to kind of keep your juices flowing, keep you positive, being around like-minded people, you know what I'm saying, and just vibing, having a good time, drinking, eating good, kicking it, you know what I'm saying? So these are some of the speakers right now that's, I guess, confirmed. You got your boy Michael Sawyer up in there from MicroStrategy. Michael got there slinging with all the Bitcoin. Yeah, you're gonna have some bangers out here, man. You got some bangers so far, right? So there's a nice little recap video on the site. It's b.tc.conference/. Here are some sponsors. You can see Robinhood, Snapchat, BitPay, MasterCard, Cash App. I mean, you got eyes, you can read. I'm not gonna go through all of them, man. You see the heavy hitters out here. And then hopefully, man, hey, you never know, man. You might see, I'll say that for another video, man. I'm not gonna put that out there just yet. All right, let me check my portfolio with you guys real quick. Today, we are looking on the day, and we're not doing too bad for the day. Quant, pretty much sold off, and I was talking about in the last video, it was up around 2. I was talking about it coming down between 1 in the 170 150 range. Sorry guys, having a little problem with my camera. I'm going to having a problem with the camera, so I'm just gonna knock it off because I'm frozen right now. Got down into the 159 range and popped all the way up 15% on the day, up at 186. Not bad. Ape is doing pretty decent as well too, up about 48 cents on the day. Chili's up 2 cents on the day. Vet, I bought more Vet. I'm trying to get half a million Vet. I'm up about 200. I'm about a quarter, about a quarter on Vet right now. Seeing if I can catch another dip. I want to see if it get in the penny range. Honestly, guys, I would love to see it hit in the penny range, but I'm still gonna keep buying at 2 cents. My average cost about Vet is about 2 cents. I was buying heavy around 2 cents already, so I'm comfortable here. If it doesn't ever hit 1 cent, I'm fine. H-Bar's been doing decent as well. I've been dollar cost averaging at H-Bar. Matter of fact, I need to buy some because this is definitely a buy zone for me at 5 cents. Where else? I think I already talked about XRP. I bought XRP twice this week at 46 cents and then at 43 cents. So my dollar cost average on XRP is still kind of high, but I'm not really tripping because it's down on the year. I will say anything. My dollar cost average on my dollar cost average for XRP is about 47 cents. So definitely need to bring that down. Hopefully it drops in the 30s because that'd be awesome. But if it don't, I'm still prepared. ETH is doing about 0.8. Started off pretty low today and popped. A lot of that had to do with the stock market's doing very good today as well too. What else? Gala. I've been buying a lot of Gala as well at 3 cents. Bitcoin. I put some money into Bitcoin at 18. I think think it was last night, because this is this morning right here at 5:39 a.m. I know I bought in yesterday. It was around 18. So I wish I was up at 5:30. I could have got some of that. And GRT, the graph. I like graph a lot, man. I've been buying graph for a while now and was able to buy more yesterday around 7 cents. So yeah, that's what I've been buying, man. Portfolio looking decent for the day. If I switch this over to the week, clappage. It is what it is. I always been killing my portfolio though, man. I read up down here at 71 after I took some profits. Now it's up to 84 a coin. So I really like Avi. Big fan of them. Also, I took out on Quant from 219 and played it down to 160. And it's up to 185 today. So just been swing trading the hell out of Quant. Cardano, been buying up Cardano. Caught the major dip. Matter of fact, I need to catch this dip right here. But I caught the dip around here, about 36, 37, and it's down about 33, 34. So I'm gonna go ahead and average dollar cost average into that today as well too. Data broke underneath $1, so I averaged dollar cost average into that as well. Need to go ahead and get a little bit more. So that's my portfolio in a gist. Matic came down. I bought Matic back here about 77 cents yesterday. Got about 2,000 Matics tokens. So I'm happy about that. And as far as the chart go, let's look at the chart. Let me refresh this bad boy. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the daily. This is Trading View. Hey, I went out and actually purchased the the subscription, but not by choice. I had put it on hold, and then the other day I saw that they took a payment. So I'm back on the subscription base, which is fine because I like having the extra indicators, and I definitely like not having the pop-ups here. So that's pretty cool. So anyways, trend line, we still trending right now. We look back to June. If you was on Twitter, I had posted some key levels, but as you can see, we're still trending in a downtrend since June of May. We've been hitting these, creating these higher lows, right? Not breaking this trend at all. This key level, this green level right here, this first box, this is from a previous supply zone in December 15th of 2020. Yeah, 2020. We've been sitting into the supply zone for quite some time. We first made a move into it, I would say, back in June of this year. We hit it several times in July and then returned back in September, and pretty much been trading sideways or crab walking within this demand zone. So for me, we need to see at least 20,005 to break up out of this trend. But what could be a wall is this strong supply zone sitting here between 21,700 and $23,000 per coin. So if we get above this, and I have an alert set here, as you can see, I have this alert at 20,005. We definitely want to see if we come out this channel, push above here, but be aware we have this big dog supply zone that could push us right back down into that channel. So keep our eyes on that. Key level of support would definitely be this 19 or 18,000, 18.5 level right here, 18,005 a coin. We've been bouncing off that so far. We've been holding it very well, even with the stock market selling off. But if we lose that, you can definitely see us rip through that December of 2020 demand zone and retest this demand zone from November. So we have December, November, and then early November. The second one is weak for our structure goals. There was some retest, a breakthrough retest, as you can see here, very weak. So if we fall into this zone, I don't really see anything holding us in this zone for long. I could be totally wrong, but I'm just looking off the chart as far as the price action and volume goes. I don't see anything holding us in this area, but I do like this structure and build up here between 12 and 14,000 Bitcoin. And that was a tweet that I put out several months ago that I think Bitcoin would hit anywhere between 12 to 14,000. And I'm just giving you a little in-depth on why. So that's Bitcoin's chart. Let's look at ETH chart. We're still on the daily. Actually, I'm gonna change this to the weekly. And let me shrink this so it can fit. And you can see we're overall, ETH has been in an uptrend, right? Overall, it's been an uptrend. The current market sentiment or direction is down, right? This was our high, and you can see we pulled back. But one thing I want you to look at is that we've been maintaining this uptrend trend line. We first made contact here, established there, and since then we came close back of March of 2020. And you know what happened on this right here? 2020 was that Black Swan event. We came close to hitting that, but we continue to go on the uptrend. And now we've just made contact with it several times. We've held here in June. We tapped it here in later June or July, excuse me. And now we're pretty much dancing, and we're been tap dancing on it right now and trading, consolidating on it right now. So we've been holding this trend line. If we can hold it, that'd be great overall. This is the weekly. If not, you can start seeing us get down into those 900 ranges, right? That 800 range that I was speaking of. If you don't see it, let me draw it out for you real quick. All right, so we have this demand zone here, right? Demand zone meaning there's buyers, right? Demand zone is when buyers step in and aggressive movement in the up direction happens. Supply is when sellers step in and there's a strong sell-off creating a decrease in price action. So we have this confluence or structure that built up. Buyers stepped in, pushed it from 900 all the way up to $2,000, and then we had a drastic sell-off. So this is a supplier right here. This is a supplier as well as right here. But we are holding that upward trend line on a weekly. So we'll see if we break this, and if I were to break this into a daily, you can kind of see that we're in a pennant, right? We didn't confirm. We had a fake breakout, which tested that supply, that demand area, excuse me. Didn't hold. It was about 1100 ETH right here. Regained our trend and pattern, and right now, you know, it's getting tight, right? If you don't see it, if you see I'll show you pennant right here, this bear pennant that's forming, right? So we've holding pattern right now, and we're starting to squeeze. So this thing can either shoot up, get us above 1400, then maybe we can make our ways to 17, 18. If not, anything below 11, when we're in that demand zone, which buyers could step in. If I scroll over and went on the daily, you can see when we did get into this demand zone, this previous demand zone, we had definitely had buyers come in and pretty much just kind of like consolidated until we ripped. So something to keep an eye on. And let me shrink that down, right? So we tested it kind of here. We could test it and get in here. Remember, a test of a previous demand or supply zone is pretty much is that we left some people behind that's willing to buy, right? So once we get into this, we could retest and shoot because we picking up the rest of the buyers, or filling in the rest of those orders, or selling pressure, which the volume is pretty decent. Selling pressure could kick in and push us right through that demand zone. So be on the lookout. I'm actually in a short position with ETH on KuCoin, so I'm hoping for the sell-off. But I am prepared to take a long position as well too. Once the long position and we get into this 9,800, I'm definitely going to go long and play the upside. That just gave you a little strategy on how I'm gonna do it. All right, man. So yeah, that's the news. That's the breakdown, and I'm still so we just gonna chill right here. I appreciate you if you made it this far in the video. I know it's hella long, but I'm only posting between Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. So I try to give you as much information so you can kind of digest it over the weekend or throughout the day. But thank you if you survived the 40 plus minutes of information overkill. I appreciate it and promise I got other things I'm working on that's going to be like 10, 8-minute videos or whatnot. But I at least want to give you this market overview throughout the week. And maybe I just do it on Mondays and Fridays and do something different on Wednesday. I haven't decided yet, but I'm thinking about that might be the best way to do it so I don't overkill y'all with information. But yeah, I appreciate you locking in with me. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video if you think it can help someone in your family, friends, wife, side piece, whomever. Share the information so we all can be up in tune on what's going on in the crypto space, Web 3.0, Metaverse and NFTs, etc. And if I earned a comment, drop it down there. You know, I'll talk back to you guys. We can have an open conversation. If I missed something, please let me know. If there's something you want to talk about or a topic that you want me to discuss, let me know in the comments. And then most importantly, man, I have a link in my bio with my ebook that I dropped. It's called How to Crypto. Click on there, check it out, download that. No pressure, but it teaches you the fundamentals of investing in crypto. A lot of people, we just forget about the basic fundamentals that will actually make us money instead of trying to do too much in the space. So I made a beginner's guide, a fundamental guide from A to Z. Which exchanges are, in my opinion, the best exchanges to be buying your crypto, how to store your crypto safely. Me personally, if you know, I don't keep no crypto in exchanges. I'll buy it on exchanges and I'll move it to one of my ledgers, you know, because I don't want anything happening to my precious bags that happen to the members or users on Voyager or Celsius. So I talk about the ledgers, important to having ledgers. I give you video links from Ledger's site on how to set it up correctly. And then I talk about portfolio sizing and getting in and how to take profits, how to dollar cost in and out of plays and how to take profits correctly. And a lot of lingo, a lot of definitions, a lot of bookmarks and key places to find resources and information on cryptocurrencies. I'm pretty much giving you the building out your groundwork. And it's for one price. Not only do you get the ebook, you also get a video guide as well, to which I break down each chapter with more information than the actual guide itself. Get a little bit more in depth, take you to these actual websites and show you. But I think overall it's a good bundle. So yeah, tap in with that. How to Crypto is in the link. And if you're looking for professional business help far as like logos or digital art or SEO practices, I got some links in the bio for Fiverr as well, Canva as well too. So click those. Those are affiliate links. Those help out the channel a lot because I take those funds and put it back into the studio and the channel to make it make better content for you guys to digest. So click the links in there. If you want to see the gear that I've been using for my setup, I got Amazon affiliate links down there too from everything I'm using for my camera, my mic, my monitor, everything. So click those links, go get you some, run it up. But I appreciate y'all, man. I got much love for y'all. I hope this week has been good to you in the crypto space. You was able to buy up some stuff that you really wanted, or just put money aside in one of the stable coins and kind of just rack it up. But it's your boy, WallStShooter. I got nothing but love for y'all. Peace. Y'all be safe this weekend.